Hey YouTube, it's the nighttime now. I was going to show you how the lighting works. You can see how bright those 3528s are. That's why I say they only draw a half amp, and you can see how well lit up the space is. This is my outdoor serenity zone, but you can see how well this is lit up. You can play cards, conversate, read, do whatever you want. So you can imagine what it would do for one of those camps, right? That I showed you. That I'm building for a guy. One strip of these will light the whole darn thing up, and you're only burning half an amp, so something to think about. But anyway, let's come on over to our control panel, and again, you can see those lights are only burning a half an amp. All right, so now let's go ahead and switch those off, and let's go to blue. All right, and now you can see blue at the same setting, 1.1 amps, so double the draw. All right, and I'm going to turn them down because I don't like them that high. Okay, I'm going to turn them down to 0.9 amps, but you can turn them way up if you want, or whatever. You know, we can go all the way up to 1.3 or 4 amps, but I think 1 amp is fine, and I'll show you how that looks. And as you can see, the whole area is lit up blue now. So I don't know how well you can see that, but it adds quite a nice feeling to the area. This camera may not be so good with the blue light. And now we'll switch from blue to red. Now you see the whole area has just turned red. So, and with that in mind, we can fade way down, right? All the way down as low as we want till just about off, and we can fade back in, right? And that's all they are, just LED strips. I don't know if you can see them or not, but so, and the red's quite nice. It adds quite a serenity to the place, and that's running at very low amperage, and I kind of like it. See how it just adds a nice feel to it? I don't know if you can see it or not. I haven't seen the camera at night. I don't think this camera does a good job at night, but it adds a nice feel to the space, and really sets the mood and helps me relax. And we'll switch out of, okay, we're gonna switch out of our red and go back to white, and we're only using 0.3 amps at that point. And there's my fireplace over there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that really brings me a lot of serenity out here, and that's why I like the mood lighting, so I can have the fire. I can set the tone of the lights to go with the fire. It's dropping down in the 30s tonight, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time out here. But I just wanted to show you how this panel works at my house and what it does, what I use it for. You know, it's kind of cool. So yeah, right now we're only drawing 0.1 amps, right? And we are lit up out here. Good enough to conversate and talk and all that. And again, it's a simple project, and this will run the camp. And it gives me mood lighting here out on my back porch. And it's a covered porch. Again, don't try and do this where you're going to be getting rained on and stuff, unless you get a different setup, different box, so forth. This is, I have a covered porch out here. So, but anyway, it's a beautiful night. You might be able to hear the water running. I don't know. But the water from the pond. Oh, it's so nice. And I think we got a lot of stars out there tonight. I don't know if this camera will catch them or not, but I'll try. There's one out there. Yeah, I guess this camera doesn't do a very good job. Try and zoom. See how it does? No, not too good. But anyway, there's my Serenity Zone. Just wanted to give you the update on the lights and the different colors and so forth. And I don't know if the camera will come out well nice. Fuse box, solar power controller. This is the, let me turn up the light. This is your 12 volt out plug-in. These are your USB ports, dual 2.1 amp and 1 amp USB out. Dimmer, push button, 6 gang light switch, charge controller again, and your fuse panel, which is 12 circuits on this one. Your negative gang up here, 12, and then your 12 positives that you fuse however you want. And yeah, it's by Blue Sea Systems, by the way. Makes it real simple to do your wiring. And again, remember, I'm not a professional. Know your Ohm's law, Watt's law, and voltage dividers, current dividers, parallel series circuits, and all of that before you do all this stuff, or ask someone to help. And hire a professional if you don't know what you're doing. But it's also a fun experience to have. Get into ham radio, study electronics, you know, and do all this stuff and grow and get better. And that's what I do. I hope you enjoyed the video. Anyway, the camp power control panel, home power control panel for outdoor serenity. Experience, strength, and hope. Jim out.